sit it on. Going out. Every time I'm rolling up into my spot, I get so hyped up. I think I'm going out. I got one goal, and that's gold. If we ain't into fish, then we're hitting the road. I live the life of a fisherman, it never gets old. So welcome to the show. Come on, yo, we're going out.
Classic champion 2006 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Go out to Mike Iaconelli.
On the count of 3, I want everybody to yell "Going Ike" as loud as they can. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Going Ike!
You know, this has been a really strange week for me. You know, the week started with the last event of the year, the AOY Championship on Mille Lacs Lake. You know, it was an event where I didn't really have to do well because I'm already in the Classic, and that was a huge relief. But it's the last event of the year, and you always want to end the year on a good note. So I had high expectations. It's a smallmouth event. Went to the tournament excited to end the year on a good note, moving to the top 10 in AOY. It was just one of those weeks that went really bad for me. You know, nothing worked. It's like a bad dream.
I mean, you're on the best smallmouth fishery in the world, and I got 6 pounds. It's actually embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But you got to keep going. Unless I try to weigh in this giant block of ice right here, maybe they won't notice. That's not that much. That's only like 2 pounds. Man, let me tell you, this is the life of an angler, life of a tournament angler. A lot of ups and downs. Had a lot of ups this year. This is a down. We're going to film tomorrow. We're going to be fishing on the upper Mississippi River. I only want one thing tomorrow. Revenge, baby. Come on, let's go.
One of the ways I can get out of that funk, and one of the ways I can move on mentally, is to go out and catch fish and go out and have a better day. And you know, it's the gift and the curse of the sport. You know, the curse is dealing with that negativity, dealing with those downs. But the gift is the ability to go figure them out again and have a good day. And so coming into this Going Ike episode, getting an opportunity to fish with a good friend of mine, Dan Quinn from Rapalin, I need to go out and smash these fish. I got mixed emotions because I really want to be here, but I'm really pissed off. And the only thing that's going to snap me out of it is catching that first big smallmouth. You know, the one thing on my mind is to go have revenge.
I'm Dan Quinn. I work for Rapalin in the marketing department. I manage our pro staff and work with our media partners. So in this job, I get to do a lot of work with Mike. We're around each other quite a bit, but it's pretty rare that we actually get to go fishing together, maybe once a year. And with the Bass Elite tournament on Mille Lacs this year, Mike said he wanted to stay an extra day or two and thought maybe we'd have an opportunity to film a show. It was a pretty cool opportunity to take Mike actually right where I grew up, in the Brainerd area. And we've got an unlimited amount of lakes, phenomenal fishing for a variety of species, and right in the heart of Brainerd is the Mississippi River, and has a tremendous population of smallmouth.
And this is a real world-class fishery, and it's a hidden gem. So, you know, our game plan is to go fish a very typical fall migration that happens with these smallmouths, heading to their wintering areas, and the fish stop in very predictable areas. River bend, outside bend areas have a hard bottom. You know, our game plan is DT10s, these transition bends, and we're gonna smash them.
Listen, everybody, I'm here with Dan Quinn, good friend, Rapalin pro staff guy. Listen to me, just came back from a tournament on Mille Lacs. I'm not gonna lie to everybody, I sucked! Dude, I sucked. I had a bad tournament. It's the last tournament of the year. It was terrible. Today's about revenge, dude. Can you help me get revenge, please?
I think we can.
We can get revenge on smallmouth today.
Let's get revenge.
All right, come on, let's go.
That's a good one, Dan.
It is.
You know, we launched the boat. We've got a short little run. It's probably, gosh, it's probably a 10 or 15 minute run.
What?
And we're gonna start on one of these classic banks. And I mean, we pull up, I don't know, Dan's taken 3 casts, and he already catches one. He catches a 3-pounder. Dude, I'm looking at him, I'm like, dude, this day is gonna be easy. We're just gonna wreck these fish.
Nice smallmouth, man.
I'll take him.
Look at the color on him. You know, he's a little washed out because I guess the watercolor, you know?
Red, white belly.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, super quick start to the day. I mean, that's amazing.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I got a bite. That's a big one, too! Get out of the bridge!
Out of the tree.
God! I got it! Oh, God, it's a beast! Oh, sweet revenge! Sweet Louis of revenge! Oh, it's a beast! Oh, sweet Louis of revenge! Sweet Louis of revenge! That's Louis's fish! A sweet Louis of revenge! Go! Look at that thing. Don't you do it! I got you, sucker. Look at that.
Yeah.
I told you! Now why didn't your friends bite last week? It feels so good, man. I gotta tell you, I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. DT10 in his face! That's the thing about fishing, man. You have a bad day, you have a bad tournament, and you come back out and catch them, dude, you're instantly revived. What a cool sport. Look at that thing. That's an honest to goodness three plus.
Oh, for sure.
3.5?
Absolutely.
Look at that thing. God, look at it in the sun. How pretty that fish is. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to punch your face yesterday, but I'm gonna kiss you and let you go now.
Boom, baby.
Woo! Look at that dude! Woo!
Big fish of the trip so far. Nice fish, man.
We're gonna have some revenge today. Where are we at? What is this? What is this place?
We're on the Mississippi River, one of my absolute favorite places to fish. Growing up here, every time the leaves start changing colors, these smallmouths start moving down the river. They set up in all these spots, moving to places where they're gonna spend the whole winter. We've got some really good spots where you're gonna get revenge.
I need revenge. I need it. Now the funny thing about it, we got a lot of people watching. They're like, Mississippi River, and they think of like the lower Mississippi.
Right.
But this is the upper Mississippi River. This is the headwaters. This is where it starts.
It is, yeah. There are no dams. From Itasca, where it starts, well past this, there are no dams. We're just kind of in the middle of nowhere, and the fishing's awesome. We're gonna get revenge.
I want revenge. All right, so what do you think bait-wise? What's gonna be the deal today?
A DT6, a DT10, those are two baits you can't go wrong with.
Cranking
I mean, absolutely.
smallmouth. Sweet revenge, baby. Here we go. Come on, let's go. So DT10, the number 10 is a reference to the depth it'll dive. So on 10 or 12 pound fluorocarbon DT10, you can get about 10 foot deep. Man, awesome bait. It's got a moderate wobble, real light rattle, real natural rattle. You know, this color's called Rasta. Dan's gonna be throwing Caribbean shad, bright colors. The stained water in the river is gonna help them smallmouth find this bait. It's gonna be the deal.
This day is going to be easy. We're just going to wreck these fish. We go up the bank about another 50 yards and we find a sweet spot. It's really, you know, what I call a sweet spot. It's this magical area where you've got hard bottom, but you have a log jam. And most of all, I'm getting my revenge. I'm getting my sweet revenge on these fish.
For a little bit.
Got him.
There you go. Another one off the mess.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one too, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh! Wow.
He ate
Look
his
at that
Wheaties
thing.
this morning.
Doubles!
Oh!
Go! Oh. Go! Now! Go! Doubles. Get me in this boat. God. Doubles. Oh!
Got him.
Doubles. Don't you swing this one. We actually have to have doubles.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's a 4-pounder!
It's a huge one.
It's a 4-pounder! You want to talk about revenge? This is the best way to have revenge. Yeah, you got a second hook in him.
Did I?
Yeah, you're good. Take your time, you got him.
Grab him.
I got that sucker. Oh my God! Look at that thing! What? 2 1/4, 4 1/4. There's the difference right there.
Wow.
Doubles,
Wow.
bro. Look at that. God, what a tank. Look how pretty they are too. Look at him in the sun. What a gorilla. Look how thick he is across the back right there.
Yeah, that's a grown one.
Yeah.
Man.
Look at a DT stuck in his face too, bro.
And in the course of the next 15 minutes, we catch 3 doubles. Not 1, not 2, but 3 doubles. I mean, this spot is loaded. It's stacked with them. They're eating the crankbait. Everything's working. And most of all, I'm getting my revenge. I'm getting my sweet revenge on these fish.
Here he goes. Another one on that sweet spot. Trying to make a double for you, Dan. It's another tank. Oh, got him.
You got him?
Big
Double?
one. Doubles. Big one. Big.
Oh,
Big
this
one.
is a big green one.
Okay, go, God! Did you see that jump? We're dueling.
It doesn't get better than this. I'm not gonna lie.
God. Oh my gosh. Look, they're trying to mate. I didn't know they made it in the fall. God. These things. Golly. Back to back doubles. Oh my God. This is amazing. Oh, I got him. Got him. God, look at these things.
There we go.
Look at how healthy they are. Man. God, they are stacked on that little sweet spot, dude. That is a sweet spot. Look at it. Sweet spot. Here's the new bone. This is unbelievable. Bro, you told me I was gonna have revenge. Bro.
You need it.
Oh,
Sweet revenge.
This feels so good. Sweet revenge. Oh, man.
Step up to Exmark, the mowers that have been beautifying landscapes for more than 3 decades. Featuring high-performance zero-turn riders like the new Exmark Radius, starting at just $49.99. With any Exmark, you'll get a great-looking cut in less time, every time. That's why landscape pros purchase Exmark 2-to-1 over the next best-selling brand. So what are you waiting for? Put an Exmark to work on your property. Find your local dealer or request a free demo today at weareexmark.com.
We're on top of the world. We're riding high. And a funny thing happens in the next 2 or 3 hours. We get 0 bites. We go from being on top of the world and us getting revenge to not catching anything.
Let's see, I want to tell you something. What's happening now is the fish are having reverse revenge on us.
I ain't down with that.
The smallmouth are flipping the script on us, trying to have revenge on us, but we're not going to let that happen.
And we really had to figure it out, you know? We went through a little period where we almost gave up on the smallmouth. We decided to go in and we started fishing for some largemouth in a little backwater lake.
Got me one. Got me one. It's the other color. Got me a little short, fat greenie right there. A little greenie, bonus fish. It's like ice cream after dinner.
And we caught a few, but you know, it really wasn't where our heart was at in this show. You know, we wanted to go out, we wanted to film a show where we caught big smallmouth. And that's what I wanted to have revenge on, is the brown ones.
Repetition got one.
Oh. We re-strategized it. We went 2-3 hours in a dry spell, and we thought about what happened. You know, what's happening is a condition change in the weather. You know, when we started in the morning, we really smashed them. We had this passing front, and we still had some clouds in the sky, and the wind hadn't picked up yet. And in the next couple hours, when we stopped catching them, there was a change, and we didn't change with it. And we finally realized that we needed to slow down. We started doubling back on some of these spots with 2 of my favorite baits to slow down with when things get tough. I'm using a VMC rugby head with a shaky head style worm. Dan's using a VMC rugby swinging head with a creature style bait. And we're able to go back on these spots and start getting bites.
Oh, I got a hook buddy too. I got him!
Yeah!
Look at that. Rugby head. Look at that long, lean thing, baby. Revenge, baby.
There you go.
That's my revenge love, baby. Revenge love. Look at that thing. Rugby head. Sometimes when things get tough, we've been having right bluebird day. High pressure set in. They stop biting the crankbait a little bit. A lot of times you go to just a finesse bait and you can still catch some good ones. That's a nice smallmouth right there. Look at that thing. Wow. Giant! I just had another one too. Giant, Dan. We had to go to the bottom bouncing baits, guys.
Look at that. A real pale one.
Real pale.
Swinging rugby.
Swinging rugby. Look at that. Nice fish, bro.
Yeah. Wow, look how white he is.
Wow.
Almost like an albino.
Look at that thing.
Cool, another lean one.
Swinging rugby head.
It was a real exclamation point on the day because not only was it another chance to get revenge, but it was us figuring it out in real time. You know, and that's what fishing's all about. You know, fishing isn't always easy. It isn't always, you know, 30, 40 fish easy on every cast. Fishing's about figuring out the puzzle, making adjustments. And we got to do that today. We got to deal with a tough period. We regrouped, we put our heads together, we came up with a secondary game plan, and we went out and figured them out.
I got him!
Wow. Nice fish, Mike.
I got him. Look at that thing. That's a brute. Golly. Dude, unbelievable. Unbelievable to me. This was a place we had fished earlier in the day, but we didn't adjust. We cranked through it. We went right over their heads. High pressure set in, they stopped chasing, they got low to the bottom. And now we switched to a swinging rugby, VMC swinging rugby head, and a regular VMC rugby head with a worm on it. Came right back with the high pressure and started catching.
That's cool.
Sick, bro.
That was the sound of sweet revenge.
You know, this is typical of fishing in general, but especially smallmouth fishing. Dude, when they're chewing, when they're eating, this morning, the front hadn't passed yet and they were eating DT10s, they were smashing them. And then we didn't adjust. It took us a couple of hours to get it through our heads that we needed to slow down. And you come back through with a bottom bouncing bait, a rugby head or a swinging rugby, and start catching them again. So always adjust to the weather conditions. That's a key lesson for today, man. Big time.
No doubt. Wow.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
That's a giant.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is.
That looks like a largemouth. Is that a largemouth?
I don't know.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wow.
Look at that thing!
He liked it. That's a nice one. Wow. Bonus.
Giant. It's a giant green one.
Cool.
Oh god, come off again. Dude, there's some. I wonder if they're all largemouth, because they're hitting weird. They're hitting different.
You know, one of the cool other things that happened today is, you know, we're coming in to put the boats on the trailer. We're getting ready to finish our shoot. And as we pull up there at the ramp, we see 3 young kids. And they're down there fishing on the dock, you know. And I'm pulling up and I look at Dan. I'm like, Dan, look at these young homies. And they reminded me exactly of me, you know, when I was that age. And we pull up and they come over and they're fans of me and they're fans of the Go and Ike show. And we're continuing to load the boats on the trailer. And all of a sudden I hear one of the kids screaming off the dock and I look down, I'm like, what? And his rod's doubled over. And here one of these guys, I see him reeling them in, and he catches this giant largemouth off the dock. It's probably bigger than anything we caught during the course of the day. But man, what a perfect way to end the day, to see young kids fishing, to see them enjoying the sport. And that's the future of the sport. It's the only way the sport's gonna grow, and that's what we need. We need the next generation to go fishing. You know, to me, this was the perfect day, the perfect shoot with a good friend, had revenge on those smallmouth twice. And that's exactly what I needed to do to get my mind right before I officially end my season and head back home. Man, I can't think of anything else to do at this point except to go party and celebrate and have a good time. Come on, let's go.
For information on the product and gear used in this show, go to MikeIaconelli.com and follow me on my social feeds at Mike Iaconelli. And if you want to help grow the sport of fishing, get kids involved. Go to theikefoundation.org to figure out information on how you could help get involved in getting kids fishing.
Bass University TV, an online video training course where you'll learn champion bass fishing techniques from pro anglers Pete Gluzek, Mike Iaconelli, and their talented special guests. From on the water to in the classroom, you'll learn sound techniques and strong fundamental bass fishing skills. Watch hours of video content on multiple topics at your own pace for a low monthly fee. Cancel at any time. Information is power in the sport of fishing, so learn from the very best. Subscribe to Bass University TV today.